What's up? I'm Jake McCollum. Today we're going to be reviewing, rating, and finding some of the top and worst outdoor courts in the Austin, Texas area. And I'll be giving them a 1 to 5 star rating based on personal preference. No schools and no inside of rec centers. Let me preface by saying I'm a total noob to shooting hoops. I played growing up, but ultimately stopped. I just remember fouling, stealing, and being benched oftentimes. And as random as this might sound, I decided to pick a ball back up because of my favorite gamer slash live streamer, Ludwig. He made 1,000 3-point shots in one stream, couldn't stop. And it just inspired me to get back outside. So with all that said, let's get to our first court. I think I just found a baby turtle here. Look at this. All right, first on the list is Mendez basketball courts. And let me tell you, there's six. There's 6 different hoops here. It's covered. There's a bathroom right in front of me with a water fountain right next to it. When I first got here, the city was here cleaning it up. And so right off the bat, I'm getting a pretty good impression of this place. Last night, I actually drove past here around 6 p.m. and there were a ton of people here. So if you ever wanted to get in a pickup game, sure, there's people here around after work, you know. As far as the atmosphere goes, I feel pretty safe here. And I will say that every hoop is a little bit different. Some have a single rim, some have a double rim, some are corroded and really rusty, but they all have nets on them. All right, so before this video, I had no idea what I was talking about. I'm an idiot I'm brand new, okay? As far as rims go, I now know that there's singles, there's doubles, there's breakaway, and fixed rims. But in this video, you'll see me referring to them as either a single, a double, or a triple. And when I say triple, I just mean it's a double, but it has that weird rectangle thing at the bottom. I don't know, here's a picture. Anyways, just wanted to clear that up. Okay, now back to the video. All right, next is the Alamo little pocket park. This is another covered basketball court. Again, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 nets here. And believe it or not, this is actually a skateboarding spot too. A lot of skateboarders come out here to skate and skate the waxed ledges. So I noticed that there are some deepening cracks in the court. The nets and the backboards, every backboard's pretty much the same. Every rim is single. As far as the atmosphere goes, it's actually located like right in the middle of a neighborhood on the east side. Honestly, I probably wouldn't come here alone. Bartholomew. It's right. I can't pronounce the word. I don't know how to say it. First time here, honestly, one of my favorite courts that I've been to so far. The ground is basically immaculate. I love the way it looks. Basically, all of the rims are the same. They're all double rimmed. They all have nets. All have the same backboard. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 different ones. Reading the reviews on Google, I did see that this place does get busy after work time around 4 or 5 p.m. so be mindful of that. Not sure if there's a bathroom around here. Lord knows I need one right now, but there is a Torchy's Tacos right across the street for trying to grab some tacos before or after, and there's actually a pool right over here. And then I think the last thing I'll say is just the atmosphere. I feel pretty safe here. I feel pretty comfortable. This is still kind of on the east side, but it's farther north in a nicer area called Mueller. Overall, man, I'd freaking give this place Does that count? All right, this is Patterson Park. Honestly, I was about to just not come to this one, but I'm happy I did. This is my first time here, and I actually really love it. It's shaded. All of the basketball hoops are triple rimmed, I believe is what you call it. There's like bar, and then kind of like a wedge of even more metal, if that's what it is. They all have nets, all basically the same backboards. But what's interesting about here is that the ones on the side, the goals on the side, are actually shorter in height than the ones that are on opposing ends of the court, which I think is pretty unique. I feel safe here. There's a garden to my left here. There's a literal tennis court to my right here, baseball field over there, and literally there is a random skateboard half pipe right over there. I'm not seeing a whole bunch of cracks, and I'm pretty sure this place is pretty well maintained, and so honestly I would give this probably a Shipe basketball court. This is actually another one that I didn't even really plan on coming to, but I'm happy that I did. Nice full court, just two hoops. They're triple rimmed, both have nets, both have the same backboard. As far as the atmosphere goes, I feel safe here. It feels pretty good. Made a friend. Again, ground feels pretty good, just colored concrete. The height of the goals, these feel higher than some of the other ones, but I did want to show y'all a couple things. So this is one side of the court. Actually has really easy parking right here, but a concern is your ball going out into the middle of the road. But I'd say to counteract that, there's actually a wall right here, so balls can hit that. There's also a fence right here. 1 to 5 stars. This is my friend that I just met. I'm not sure if I got your name actually.
Given.
Yeah,
Given McClure.
Given, I'm Jake. On a scale of 1 to 5, what would you give this basketball court?
I'd give it a solid 4.
Another painted concrete court. This is Weston Field. Speaking of Weston Field, we're kind of moving on the west side of our courts now. First of all, the ground, it is a little patchy. I do see a lot of cracks, but it is full court. The height of the basketball goals is pretty high. Double rim, one has a net, one doesn't, or one has one that's falling off. Atmosphere is really good. I feel pretty safe here. There's actually a pool right here. There's a park right here, but there is a bathroom and a water fountain literally right next to the court, so that's super convenient. Last thing worth mentioning is you can get off the highway onto this access road and literally just park right here, and then you're at the court, and then you can just hop back in your car and zoom off. Okay, this is by far probably my favorite basketball court. I am going to be a little biased here. This is Pease Park, and this is like the first court that I actually started practicing on and started shooting on. First pickup game here. Got extremely wiped out halfway through that game and had to stop the whole entire game, and it was pretty embarrassing. But overall, concrete feels amazing. Again, colored, painted concrete. No cracks. Ginormous backboards, okay? Double rimmed. I will say these rims are pretty bouncy, so you got to keep that in mind. And basically the atmosphere here is amazing. This is one of my favorite places to come. Parking can be a little difficult to find, but I mean, if you want to cool off, you can jump in the water over there. The bathrooms are amazing. They've got a water fountain over there. There's literally the food truck over there, and there's a whole bunch of other activities to do here at Pease Park. So this is easily well, this one's unique to say the least. This is West Austin pool basketball goal. Literally, there is a pool right here, and the entrance is right there. So anytime the pool is open, probably not the best place to come, but it's just a unique like half court, just if you want to come here by yourself and shoot some hoops in your free time kind of spot. Single rim, but the rim is pretty wide, has a net on it. Backboard rim is pretty corroded, I guess you could say. Also, it's not a completely flat surface. The concrete's coming up, there's cracks everywhere, and I do feel pretty safe as far as the atmosphere goes. Conveniently, there is a bathroom right there if you need to use it. Honestly, I don't have much else to say about this spot other than just unique, you know what I mean? This one is called Tom Lasseter, I believe, if I'm saying it right. Very secluded, surrounded by trees, kind of private. I never see anyone here, and that is the reason why, besides Pease Park, this might be one of my favorite places to hoop. But as far as a rating goes, this hoop, it's double rimmed. It does have a net. Good backboard. The rim is pretty bouncy. We've got some basic concrete, unpainted, no cracks or anything. It's just there's not a whole hell of a lot of a room. For a 3-point shot, you're basically kind of standing in the grass and whatnot. But if you're just trying to shoot around by yourself, this is a very unique place to come. As far as the atmosphere goes, I feel totally safe here. This is kind of like right in the middle of a neighborhood. There's a park over here. See a lot of dogs walking around. We're right behind an apartment complex. I haven't seen a bathroom, but overall, I would probably give this place like a South Austin Rec Center outdoor court. First things first, like you have to look out for the times. Anytime I've ever been here, it's just like been open. You can easily use the bathroom inside that has air conditioning. Super nice. They might have showers, which kind of gets us into the whole atmosphere part of this. Sometimes I feel like homeless people might stick around here, and even with that, I do feel pretty safe. Now, as far as the hoops go, both hoops here are completely different. One is rusty single rim. This one right here is a double rim. Both have nets. The far one has a rusty backboard. This one has a pretty nice backboard. But this is a multi-purpose court. Most of all of this is tennis courts, even though there's a tennis court, an actual one right over there. But I would say this is a pretty good place to come and practice if you're by yourself. The ground's pretty good. Again, painted concrete, so. Yeah, all of this is catching up to me now. Going to all of these courts, I'm sweating like a freaking pig, but this is Little Stacy. I've never been here before. It's like a small pocket park in the middle of a neighborhood. As far as the atmosphere goes, I feel pretty safe here. There's porta potties up there, and I think actual bathrooms right here. Families over here playing at the park. As far as the hoop goes, hoop is pretty nice. It's a little bouncy, double rim, nice net on it. About a medium rare backboard. It's a pretty average one. Concrete feels pretty good, unpainted, no cracks or anything like that. It's not a court that I would come to often, but as a last resort, I would not mind coming here at all. So. This YT, completely destroyed. This is Comal basketball court. It is a half court, super nice, located kind of in the middle of a neighborhood slash businesses slash restaurants on the east side, lower east side. It's a really good court if you just want to come by yourself and shoot some hoops. No net. I would honestly consider putting one on myself if I was over 6 foot tall, but that's just not the case. Glass backboard, which I absolutely love. Great atmosphere. I feel like safe around here. And the court, it's concrete, painted, obviously, just like all the other ones. And then the last thing I forgot to say, the rim is single and pretty bouncy. I don't know why. It's just kind of like a random spot, you know what I mean? Just a good spot to come here by yourself to shoot some hoops. Well, all right. I hope this helps some people find a hoop here in the Austin area, whether you're visiting or if you're local. These were 12 of the ones I figure were worth mentioning in my personal opinion. If you have any other course suggestions, maybe some feedback on my lack of skill or anything basketball related, you can leave it down in the comments below, which just so happens to be right next to the like and subscribe button. And then if you scroll down to the description, I'm not sure if you like the music in this video or not, but there's a link there for Epidemic Sounds, which is what I use for music. And I think that about covers it. Hope you enjoyed the video. I clearly have a lot more practicing that I need to go and do, so I'm gonna go do that, okay? Happy hooping, and we'll see y'all on the next one.